Hello, my people. The army says they are not going to overthrow Tinubu's government. They have their reasons of saying that they're not going to overthrow the Nigerian government. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Lagbaja, has said that the army will not succumb to calls by young Nigerians and a powerful interest because to disrupt democratic governance in the country. Osun Defender reports that some Nigerians during the recent End Bad Governance in Nigeria protest called for a military takeover. Lieutenant General Lagbaja stated this on Tuesday, August 27, in his opening remarks at the 2024 Chief of Army Staff Combined Second and Third Quarters Conference held in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. He said that the Nigerian army was still struggling to restore its integrity after many years of military rule and hence is not ready to lose its prestige built in the past 25 years of staying out of power. The COAS, who spoke against the backdrop of calls by youth for military intervention during the August 1 to 10 End Bad Governance protest, pledged to ensure that the army works for a united and secure country. Another pertinent issue that came up during the recent protests is the call for undemocratic intervention in governance by the armed forces of Nigeria. Although one can say this was coming from young Nigerians who never experienced the era of Nigeria's intensive military rule and the concerted struggle by heroes and heroines of our current democratic dispensation to get the nation on its current path. As Chief of Army Staff, my simple response to the call is thanks, but no thanks. The Nigerian army will not allow itself to be used to undemocratically sell some interests to power. Nigerians invited as British Army opens a recruitment portal. South African billionaire overtakes Dangote, comes Africa's richest. As the service that received the most image bashing as a fallout of previous military interventions in Nigeria, the Nigerian army is not poised to lose the new prestige it has painstakingly built in the past 25 years, Lagbaja said. He said that apart from combating physical insecurity such as terrorism, banditry, crude oil theft, and others, the Nigerian army was poised to address the challenge of the food crisis, which could trigger physical security issues. To this end, Lagbaja revealed that the Nigerian army, as a way of ensuring food security, was embarking on a massive food production in partnership with the government and the private sectors. Evidently, the situation that led to the protests seemed to have settled, but the Nigerian army understands that the issue of food security will remain on the front burner of our national security policy and the discussions for a while. As a way of strengthening its soft power approach to resolving Nigeria's food security challenge, the Nigerian army will, in the coming days, review its agricultural policy to better position the Nigerian Army Farms and Ranches Limited to significantly boost crop production so that the army can release grains into the market at highly subsidized rate in support of government efforts. Furthermore, the army headquarters is reviewing some proposals for partnership with ministries, departments, and agencies of government and reputable private organizations on how best to collaborate to resolve the food crisis in the country. Relatedly, Nigerian Army troops currently provide security cover for farmers in critical farming communities in the northeast, northwest, and north central zones. This is to prevent the devastating consequences of a pause or stop in food production in those regions on the entire country's food supply chain, he said, while thanking President Bola Tinubu for supporting the army with funds and logistics. The COAS maintained that the army will not fall in its constitutional responsibility of securing the nation's territorial integrity. Yes, the Nigerian army also acquired some combat enablers such as mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicles, rifles, and ammunition to strengthen our operations across the country. These acquisitions will undoubtedly enhance the effectiveness of our troops across the various theaters and will help firm up the nation's path to a security environment that will enable economic prosperity. The Nigerian Army has made remarkable progress in the last 2 quarters of the year. These achievements are a result of the tremendous support from our political leaders, cooperation with sisters services and other security agencies, and the backing of Nigerians. We urge all well-meaning Nigerians to continue supporting our troops deployed across the Federation. We look forward to enhanced collaboration and assistance in making our beloved country, Nigeria, safe for everyone. The Nigerian Army will continue to collaborate with personnel of other security agencies to contain the myriad security threats across the country's 6 geopolitical zones. With a high sense of responsibility and respect, I humbly express our profound gratitude to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, for his unflinching support and strategic guidance to the Nigerian Army. On behalf of the officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army, I once more pledge our unalloyed loyalty and total commitment to the defense of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also wish to acknowledge His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, for honoring our invitation and consistently supporting our collective efforts to combat criminal activities in Akwa Ibom State. He said, declaring open the 5-day Chief of Army Staff Combined Second and Third Quarters Conference, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno thanked the Nigerian Army for sustaining the peace and security of the state and nation, while appreciating the strategic role played by the Army in securing Akwa Ibom as a leading oil producer in the country. Eno reiterated the need for a new battalion, preferably in the Oron Federal Constituency of the state. The governor said the state government had previously donated gunboats and patrol vehicles, among other security measures, adding that the new battalion would reinforce the security architecture to the state. He commended the synergy between the army formations in the state and the other security agencies, saying it is a major boost to the security of the state, assuring of the state government's readiness to lend all necessary support to enable the establishment of the proposed army base. That is what we are saying. If every one of us should stand up for his or her responsibility in Nigeria, Nigeria will move forward. That is what we said, that security is paramount. So if there is security, there will be peace. Everybody will have peace of mind and do his or her rightful work in Nigeria. We thank every one of us for listening to us. My people, in the comment section, comment, say your opinion, subscribe, share, love, and like. Thanks, and God bless. Amen.